Welcome back to Next Level English, the podcast where you can relax, enjoy, and upgrade your English step by step.
Hi everyone, I'm Luna.
And I'm Kai.
Kai, have you ever had one of those days where nothing seems to go right? Yesterday, my computer completely froze 5 minutes before an important meeting.
Oh no, that's stressful. How did you handle it?
I just said to my coworker, I'm having trouble with my laptop. Luckily, he knew a quick fix.
That's actually a great example. You didn't need a long explanation. That simple phrase opened the door for someone to help.
Exactly. And today, we'll share 15 expressions that make it easier to talk about problems and find solutions naturally in English.
These are phrases you can use anywhere, at work, at home, even when your phone is acting up.
So grab your tea, get comfortable, and let's dive in.
First expression, I'm having trouble with.
Let's listen to how this phrase might appear in real life.
I'm having trouble with this new app. Every time I try to sign up, it freezes at the last step.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I was having trouble with it too, until I updated my phone. Want me to walk you through it?
That would be amazing, thanks.
So, when you say, I'm having trouble with, you're telling someone you're facing a problem right now.
It's polite and makes the issue sound temporary, like something that can be solved.
You can also say, I'm struggling with, or I can't manage. This phrase is really common in workplaces. If you say, I'm having trouble with my project, it signals, I could use some help, but it doesn't sound like you're failing.
Exactly. It's softer than complaining. You're being honest without sounding negative.
And here's a simple way to practice. Try adding details. Like, I'm having trouble with fast conversations in English. That way, people know exactly how to support you.
Let's listen to 2 more dialogues.
I'm having trouble with my internet connection. Every time I start a video call, the screen freezes after 2 minutes.
Oh, that's frustrating. Have you tried restarting your router? That usually fixes it.
Not yet. I'll try it after this call. Thanks.
I'm having trouble with my schedule these days. I've got so many tasks piling up that I don't even know where to start.
I know the feeling. When I'm having trouble with time management, I make a list and focus on the top 3 priorities first.
That sounds doable. I'll give it a shot tomorrow.
Second expression, something's wrong with.
Now, let's listen to how this phrase might be used.
Something's wrong with my phone. The screen keeps turning black even though the battery is full.
That's strange. Did you install any new apps recently? Sometimes they cause glitches.
Maybe. I'll check. But it's really annoying during calls.
Yeah, sounds like it. If it keeps happening, you might need a repair shop.
So, something's wrong with means that a problem exists, but you don't know exactly what it is.
Right? It focuses on the object or situation itself, not your action.
Other ways to say this include it's not working, or there seems to be a problem with.
You'll hear this phrase all the time, whether it's about a car, a computer, or even your health.
And tone matters. If you say it calmly, people hear it as a small issue. But if you sound dramatic, they might think it's an emergency.
True. Once my friend said, something's wrong with my stomach, and I thought we needed to rush to the hospital. But he just meant he'd eaten too much pizza.
Yeah, so keep it balanced. Let's listen to 2 more dialogues.
Something's wrong with the printer again. It keeps jamming no matter how carefully I load the paper.
Classic office problem. Let me check if the tray is misaligned.
Thanks. I really need these documents printed today.
Something's wrong with my laptop. The fan is making a really loud noise.
That happened to me once. Dust had built up inside. Maybe get it cleaned.
Good idea. I'll take it in this weekend.
Third expression, I can't figure out. Let's see how this phrase might show up in real life.
I can't figure out how to open this file. Every time I click it, the computer says format not supported.
Yeah, that happens with older documents. Try using a different program. I had the same issue last week, and switching apps fixed it.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Thanks, I'll give it a shot.
So, when you say, I can't figure out, you mean you don't understand something or can't solve it.
Exactly. It shows confusion or difficulty in finding the answer.
You can also say, I don't understand, or I'm stuck on.
This phrase is common in school, work, and daily life. People often use it for technology, like I can't figure out my TV remote.
And it makes you sound approachable because you're admitting you don't know everything.
Right. Instead of pretending, you show you're open to help.
If you want to practice, try saying it out loud whenever you meet a small problem, even if you're alone. It makes the phrase feel natural.
Let's listen to 2 more dialogues.
I can't figure out this math problem. I've tried 3 times, and I keep getting the wrong answer.
Let's go through it step by step. Sometimes slowing down helps.
Thanks. I think I just need a fresh perspective.
I can't figure out why my car won't start. The lights turn on, but the engine makes no sound.
Did you check the battery? That's often the cause.
Not yet. Good point, I'll test it after work.
Fourth expression, it's a bit of a challenge.
Now, let's hear this next phrase in action.
Working full-time and taking night classes is a bit of a challenge. By the time I get home, I'm completely exhausted.
I can imagine. But you're also building skills and opening new opportunities for yourself.
True, I try to keep that in mind when it feels overwhelming.
So, it's a bit of a challenge means something is difficult, but not impossible.
It makes the problem sound less negative, more like an opportunity to grow.
Similar ways to say this are it's tough, or it's not easy.
Americans often use the word challenge instead of problem. It sounds more positive and motivational.
Right. Saying it's a challenge shows determination, not defeat.
And here's a fun way to practice. Try describing your English study with this phrase. For example, pronunciation is a bit of a challenge, but I'm improving.
That makes you sound confident, even when you admit it's hard. Let's listen to 2 more dialogues.
Cooking for a big family gathering is a bit of a challenge. I have to prepare so many different dishes at once.
Yeah, but it's also rewarding when everyone enjoys the food.
True. Their smiles make it worth it.
Waking up early is a bit of a challenge for me. No matter how many alarms I set, I always hit snooze.
Same here. I've started putting my phone across the room, so I have to get up.
That might actually work. I'll try that tomorrow.
Fifth expression, I don't know what to do about.
Let's listen to how this phrase might come up in conversation.
I don't know what to do about my job situation. My boss wants me to take on extra projects, but I already feel overwhelmed.
That sounds tough. Maybe you could talk to your manager and explain what's on your plate.
Yeah, I guess being honest is better than silently stressing out.
So, when you say I don't know what to do about, you're showing that you feel unsure how to handle a problem.
Exactly. It often involves feelings or personal issues, not just practical problems.
You can also say I'm not sure how to handle, or I don't know how to deal with.
This phrase is common when people share worries with friends. It opens the door for empathy.
Yeah, it's more emotional than I'm having trouble with, which sounds practical.
I remember once telling a friend, I don't know what to do about my noisy neighbors. She didn't solve it, but just listening helped a lot.
Right. Sometimes the phrase isn't just about finding solutions, but about connecting with someone. Let's listen to 2 more dialogues.
I don't know what to do about this mistake. I made it work.
If you admit it quickly and fix it, people will usually respect your honesty.
That makes sense. I'll talk to my boss today.
I don't know what to do about my health. I've been feeling tired all the time.
Maybe it's a good idea to see a doctor and get some tests.
Yeah, I think you're right.
6th expression, I'll look into it.
Here's another phrase you'll hear a lot, especially at work. Let's listen.
The office printer stopped working again. Keeps showing an error code.
Okay, I'll look into it this afternoon. Hopefully it's just a paper jam.
Thanks, I really need to print these reports before the meeting.
So, I'll look into it means you'll check or investigate the problem.
It's a way of promising to take action, even if you don't have the answer yet.
Similar phrases are I'll check it out, or I'll see what I can do.
At work, managers and customer service staff use this phrase a lot. It shows responsibility.
True, though sometimes it's just a polite way of saying, I'll think about it later.
Yeah, I've heard that too. If someone says, I'll look into it, but never mentions it again, maybe they weren't in a hurry.
Still, it's a professional way to respond when you can't solve something immediately. Let's listen to 2 more dialogues.
The package I ordered still hasn't arrived.
Don't worry, I'll look into it and update you by tomorrow.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
The lights in the hallway keep flickering.
I'll look into it tonight. Maybe it's just a loose bulb.
Great, I feel better knowing it'll be checked.
7th expression, let's figure this out.
Here's another phrase you'll hear a lot, especially at work. Let's listen.
The team can't agree on the design for the new project. Everyone has a different opinion.
Okay, let's figure this out step by step. We'll list the pros and cons of each idea and then vote.
That sounds fair. At least we'll move forward instead of going in circles.
So, let's figure this out. Means let's solve the problem together.
Right, it shifts the focus from one person's struggle to a group effort.
Other ways to say this are let's solve this, or let's work it out. I like this phrase because it makes people feel less alone. If you say, let's figure this out, you're reminding them you're on the same team.
Exactly. In American culture, teamwork is often emphasized, even in small situations.
And here's a good practice idea. Next time you and a friend have a small problem, say this out loud. It instantly makes the situation feel lighter.
Let's listen to 2 more dialogues.
We lost the data file we need for tomorrow's meeting.
Don't panic, let's figure this out together. Maybe there's a backup on the cloud.
Good idea. Let's check right now.
The Wi-Fi is down again and I need to submit my homework online.
All right, let's figure it out. Maybe we can use my phone as a hotspot for now.
That would save me, thanks.
8th expression, maybe we could try.
Now let's look at a phrase that's great for suggesting ideas politely.
The line at this restaurant is way too long. We'll be waiting forever.
Maybe we could try that new cafe around the corner. It just opened, and I heard the coffee's good.
That's a great idea. Let's go before it gets crowded.
So, maybe we could try means you're suggesting a possible solution in a gentle way.
Exactly. It puts an idea on the table without sounding pushy.
Other ways to say this are how about we try, or what if we? This phrase is common in brainstorming. It's polite, and it invites others to respond.
Yeah, if you're too direct, people might feel pressured. But maybe we could try makes it sound like you're just sharing an option.
I once used it when planning a trip. Maybe we could try visiting the smaller towns instead of just the big cities. My friends loved the idea.
See, it works well when you want to contribute without forcing your opinion.
Let's listen to 2 more dialogues.
I can't get this program to run on my laptop.
Maybe we could try updating the software. That fixed it for me last month.
All right, let's give that a shot.
I can't focus when I study at home. There are too many distractions.
Maybe we could try studying at the library or even a quiet cafe.
That might actually work better. Let's plan for tomorrow.
9th expression. Have you thought about?
Here's a phrase that works perfectly when you want to give gentle advice. Let's listen.
I've been so stressed at work lately. I feel like I can't catch a break.
That sounds rough. Have you thought about taking a short vacation or even just a long weekend?
Honestly, no. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
So, have you thought about means you're inviting the other person to consider an option?
It's softer than saying you should because it leaves the choice with them.
Similar phrases are have you considered or did you try?
I like this phrase because it doesn't feel pushy. It's like planting a seed in someone's mind.
Yeah, the tone matters. If you say it warmly, it feels like genuine care.
Once my friend said, "Have you thought about joining a yoga class?" At first I laughed, but later I actually tried it and loved it.
See? That's the power of a gentle suggestion. Let's listen to 2 more dialogues.
I'm always late to work, no matter what I do.
Have you thought about leaving the house 15 minutes earlier?
That's simple but smart. I'll give it a try.
My English isn't improving as fast as I want.
Have you thought about practicing with a speaking partner a few times a week?
That could really help. I'll look for one online.
10th expression. One solution could be.
Now let's check out a phrase that sounds a bit more formal and logical.
We're spending way too much money on eating out.
One solution could be cooking at home more often and making it fun, like a family activity.
That's actually a great idea. We'd save money and spend more time together.
So, one solution could be is a way of offering one possible answer without saying it's the only one.
Right? It leaves space for other ideas too.
Other ways to say this are maybe the answer is, or we could try.
This phrase is often used in meetings or group discussions because it sounds polite and thoughtful.
And the word could makes it flexible, not too strong.
I once told my classmates, one solution could be splitting the project into smaller parts. Everyone agreed, and it made the work so much easier.
Perfect example, it's respectful and keeps the conversation open.
Let's listen to 2 more dialogues.
The kids are always bored at home during the weekends.
One solution could be organizing a game night or a family outing.
That would make weekends much more fun.
We don't have enough time to finish this presentation before tomorrow.
One solution could be focusing only on the key slides and skipping the extra details.
Yeah, better to finish a clear version than rush through everything.
11th expression, why don't we?
Here's a phrase that makes suggestions sound friendly and inviting. Let's listen.
We've been working on this project all morning and everyone looks tired.
Yeah, true. Why don't we take a short coffee break and come back refreshed?
That's a great idea. A little break will probably make us more productive.
So, why don't we, is a way of suggesting an action you and the other person can do together.
Exactly. It feels positive and collaborative.
Other ways to say this are let's, or how about we?
I use this phrase a lot when making plans with friends. Like, why don't we go see a movie this weekend?
Yeah, it's warmer than just saying let's go. It sounds like you're inviting someone, not ordering them.
And if you say it with an upbeat tone, it feels even more welcoming.
Exactly, tone really sells the friendliness of this phrase. Let's listen to 2 more dialogues.
I'm so hungry, but I don't feel like cooking tonight.
Why don't we order some pizza and relax?
Perfect. That sounds way better than cooking.
The meeting is dragging on forever.
Why don't we summarize the main points and wrap it up?
Yes, that would save everyone a lot of time.
12th expression, it might help if.
Now let's move to a phrase that's really useful when giving supportive suggestions.
I've been feeling nervous before every presentation. My hands shake and my voice gets shaky.
Yeah, I get that too. It might help if you practice in front of a mirror or record yourself first.
That's a good idea. I'll try that before the next one.
So, it might help if means you're introducing a possible solution that could improve things.
Right. It's gentle and not too pushy, just a friendly suggestion.
You can also say it could work if, or maybe try.
I like this phrase because it shows care. You're not telling someone what to do. You're offering something that might make life easier.
Yeah, it's great for everyday advice. For example, it might help if you take short breaks while studying.
Exactly. It's soft but practical.
And it works really well when you want to encourage someone without sounding like a teacher.
Let's listen to 2 more dialogues.
I can't fall asleep easily these days.
Might help if you avoid screens an hour before bed.
True. I've been on my phone late at night. I'll change that.
My phone battery dies so quickly.
It might help if you close the apps running in the background.
Oh, I never thought of that. I'll start doing it.
13th expression, let's give it a try.
Here's a phrase that shows optimism in action. Let's hear it in a real conversation.
I've never made homemade bread before. It looks complicated.
True, but let's give it a try this weekend. Even if it's not perfect, it'll be fun.
You're right. Worst case, we still get warm bread to eat.
So, let's give it a try means let's test something out without worrying too much about failure.
Exactly. It's about encouraging action in the moment.
You can also say let's test it, or let's see if it works.
I like how this phrase creates a positive mood. It says, don't overthink, just do it.
Yeah, in English-speaking culture, people often prefer trying first and improving later.
For example, I once told my friends, let's give it a try and make sushi at home. It turned out messy, but we laughed a lot.
See? That's the spirit. The phrase is less about success and more about being open.
Let's listen to 2 more dialogues.
I'm not sure this new study method will work for me.
Let's give it a try for a week and see how you feel.
Okay, I'll test it out.
The new app looks confusing.
Let's give it a try together and figure it out step by step.
Sounds good. At least we'll learn something.
14th expression, we'll find a way.
Now let's move to a phrase that's all about hope and determination.
The deadline is so tight, I'm afraid we won't finish in time.
Don't stress. We'll find a way, maybe by splitting the tasks and staying focused.
Thanks, that makes me feel a lot better.
So, we'll find a way means you're confident you'll solve the problem, even if you don't know how yet.
Right. It's about long-term persistence, not just a quick fix.
Other ways to say this are we'll figure it out, or we'll manage somehow.
I hear this a lot in movies. A hero faces a huge problem and says, Don't worry, we'll find a way.
Yeah, it's comforting. It gives hope even in tough situations.
I once told my friend this when her travel plans got canceled. Don't worry, we'll find a way to make the trip happen later. It cheered her up.
That's the power of this phrase, it reassures people that all is not lost. Let's listen to 2 more dialogues.
We don't have enough money to cover all the expenses.
Don't worry, we'll find a way, maybe cut some costs or look for extra income.
Yeah, I guess there are always options.
Kids need a babysitter tonight, but everyone we know is busy.
Relax, we'll find a way. Maybe we can ask a neighbor or swap favors with a friend.
Good idea. I feel less stressed already.
15th expression, problem solved.
And now, let's wrap up with a phrase that feels final and cheerful.
I couldn't log in all morning, but I finally reset my password and now it works.
Nice. Problem solved. Let's hope it stays that way.
Fingers crossed.
So, problem solved is what you say after an issue is completely fixed.
Right, it signals that everything is done and there's no more stress.
You can also say all fixed, or that's taken care of. I love how this phrase can be used in a lighthearted way too. Like when you finally find the TV remote under the couch. Problem solved.
Exactly. It often comes with a smile or even a clap of the hands.
I once said it after fixing a squeaky door at home. My family laughed because it sounded like I just saved the day.
That's what makes it fun, it works for both big and small victories.
Let's listen to 2 more dialogues.
I finally talked to the teacher about the misunderstanding.
Perfect, problem solved. Now you can relax.
Yeah, I feel so much better.
The broken chair is fixed now. I tightened the screws.
Awesome, problem solved.
Thanks for showing me how to do it.
And that's it for episode 5 of Next Level English.
Today we explored 15 natural expressions for handling problems and finding solutions.
Now you know how to describe difficulties, ask for help, and suggest ideas in English, just like native speakers.
Remember, the key is not just knowing the phrases but practicing them in real conversations.
Exactly. Use them at work, at home, or even when your computer refuses to cooperate.
Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with a friend.
Keep practicing, stay positive,
And take your English to the next level.